What's going on, guys, and welcome on back to the, well, kind of episode. So I finished doing the base recording for this, so this is currently episode 8 that I'm on, and I don't know what happened, but I ended up losing, I just died. I ended up losing my, I ended up losing the audio from this. Don't know how, don't know like why, but I don't have that anymore, so I figured the best thing I can do is do like a post-recording commentary as like I am doing right now, as it will be the easiest thing for me to do. And as we can see, I am not doing too well at the moment. I won't lie, it is nice just being able to do this sort of thing without any sort of worry about just losing. I think I make it on this time or the next time, I can't remember, it's been a while. I really can't remember when I make it through. This recording session for this level ended up going for about 50 odd minutes. No, nearly an hour. However, I had lost, well, what I was doing was there's a lot of parts that was being cut out because I am doing it from, I did like parts that were taking way too long. For example, certain things that I did, what's it called? I forgot. Speed running glitches. So I did the Assault in the Control Room skip, which will be shown on later in the episode. I'll do the first couple of attempts of that, and then I'll have to end up having to do one major skip for it. Let me think. Yeah, so there's that, and then what happened, so I'll explain the skip when I get up to it. However, as you can see, I finally ended up making it past the beginning room after 2 minutes odd, like 2 odd minutes. But yeah, I lost the microphone audio for level episodes 8 and 9. So Assault in the Control Room and 343 Guilty Spark, I lost the recording for. Now, I'm only doing this, I'm pretty much the only times I'm shooting an enemy is on this level. Well, this first part here, for this level I'm talking about, is for this part here, and then afterwards, after this room, I punch a grunt every time I have to go down, but then aside from that, I don't have any other enemies I shoot. I just skip through, because I skip all the spawning. This won't be a super long episode, as I'm going to try and make it through. I'm going to try and just skim it down, just to make it a little bit easier to go through. And of course, when there are parts when there is talking, either Cortana talking, or stuff like that, then I will obviously be quiet, I won't speak, just so that way I'm not speaking over it as per I normally do. However, as of the current time of recording this part, I am, it's the 30th of December, nearly Christmas, no, not Christmas, it's nearly New Year's Day, it's nearly 2021, 2020 is nearly finished. Oh, excuse me, so, and I've finished recording Halo 1. Now, generally what you would be thinking I'd be doing is I will be going on to Halo 2 next, because that's per normal. However, I actually didn't do one for Halo 3? No, Halo Reach. Because I didn't have Halo Reach downloaded at the time, however, or available to do the recordings for. However, I do have that available now. I think I'm just going to that part anyway, with the skip. Yeah, anyway, I've got Halo Reach and Halo ODST available now, so I can start doing it. Okay.
Interesting. The weather patterns here
are
not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy?
So I already know about the skip. So, but I'm not sure how I'd go about doing it. all I know is that it did take me quite a fair while to actually
weather
manage to
patterns are
successfully
natural, not
complete.
artificial. I wonder if the ring's
So-
environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have
do
inclement
that.
weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces.
6.
Does anyone copy? Over.
Let's put in a 6. So, in probably about 30 odd seconds, I'd say I am going to
The weather
skip.
patterns here seem natural,
I
not
do a massive
artificial.
ass cut
I
from
wonder
this
if the
bit.
ring's
So,
environment systems
what
are
this skip
malfunctioning,
ends up
or
entailing
if the designers
is
wanted the
I
installation to have inclement weather.
lose.
Requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy?
No, I despawn all further
I didn't think there were
enemies
any human
from
forces
the bottom
left.
of, from that down in the canyon down there.
Cortana to Fire
All
Team
enemies
Zulu. I
no
read you.
longer spawn or anything. It's just going to be a nice breezy trek through the level. Goes from this bridge, and then I just go straight to the end.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the
Excuse
ring's
me.
environment systems are malfunctioning.
But
or if the
I am going to
designers
make the cut
wanted
now
the
though, just to make it easier. And I shall be back as soon as I get past this part and complete the skip successfully.
Interesting. The weather pattern.
And I'm back. So as you can see from what's happening now is I've made it to the end, falling down here to actually make it through. However, I did take a little bit of damage, and now I'm being shot at by a Banshee. And Banshees suck when they're shooting at you. So effectively what I had to do is from the top of that bridge, when I got down to that first ledge, there's a part where the shading goes from black to white. On that line, that border where it is there, you need to try and time the fall so you go in and around the mountain to land properly to end up catching yourself on that cliff. When you're on that cliff, then you do just walk over there, and once that's done, then you try and find the jump off. No, I did not. That's effectively how you complete that. But the interesting thing that I learned after doing this skip is that no entities spawn, no bodies, no weapons or anything, obviously because you're not using them, but I didn't realize that at the time. So nothing else spawns, it's just continuously that part there that stays along that. Nothing else. It all disappears. It's not there at all. So now, as you can see with me being in the ghost, I'm just casually going through. Just casually driving through. Now, there's another part where I will cut out. So if you see a hard cut, don't be alarmed. It is just because I made a little bit of a mistake and I don't want you guys to see the mistake. So, yeah, but it does end up being quite a short episode. What I might do is I might actually add it onto episode 9 as well. Nah, episode 9 I'll do as its own. I'll just do that, make it easier. But as you saw there, I did nearly fall off the edge there just from going a little bit too fast. But I did manage to catch myself, thankfully. Oh, excuse me again. I'm a bit tired at the moment, holy hell. Yeah, so that bridge part probably took me at about nearing 30 minutes to do, and that's quite a while. That is quite a long while for me actually just attempting that part. So what this part here is, you see what I end up getting up to when I get stuck is the double bridge. It's after that I go along the first double bridge, I then make it all through to the room. However, I notice that a single door won't open. So I end up having to not really backtrack because I think I do miss a loading sequence. However, I realized later on that there's a Banshee that I can take to fly up there. Yeah, and I nearly died there, so that would not have been fun. It would have been okay, now, how the hell did I manage to die on a section where I'm not even doing any shooting, I'm just driving, because I've despawned all the enemies. something that I do know for certainty is that if I didn't do that skip, yes, it's coming up to over here, is if I didn't do that skip, then I would have failed the level by now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the skip now to when I get back here to go to the ghost, not to the banshee originally. So that doorway over there, I normally do go in through there. However, there's a banshee around the corner which I'm going to skip through. So just to make it easier for the recording process of this. Just because otherwise then I'll have made a massive error. It will only be a short episode, which I'm fine with. It'll be one of the shorter ones I have uploaded, but it happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys after this section where I don't worry about the door that doesn't open. Alright, and I'm back. So, sorry about that brief quietness there, but I have to try and link things up properly, so I'll try and wing it with the audio part, but slowly making my way there. So I ended up dying by falling down the double bridge because I was trying to skip over the bridge, because that's where I thought you needed to go originally. You had to do that jump over a bridge, but I didn't realise there was the banshee over here, as I mentioned, until I did a bit of research later on. So I take the banshee over here. I'm not used to the controls for it yet, considering normally I'm used to playing with the banshees where they've actually got the boost installed, whereas in Halo 1, as you would know, the boost doesn't exist on Covenant vehicles. So wraiths and banshees and ghosts don't have a boost. Ghosts can't actually splatter enemies either, they're too high up, so enemies just end up going right underneath them. We get splattered, they'll splatter us, but we can't splatter them. And it's honestly kind of a pain. I kind of hate that happens. But oh well. It happens. Ugh. Ugh, excuse me. Now the next episode's going to be quite long as well. So let me think. Yeah, what I might do is I'm going to just do the same thing for that, but it will then, if there are some quiet part, I'll mention it in the episode, but there will be some just random cuts in there, just so that way it's not all boring. So parts where I'm struggling on enemies or I get a bit lost, then that'll just be a cut, and I just make it through per normal. Like this one, this was a 50-odd minute episode, like recorded episode, which is being cut down to like just under 20 minutes. But there's the exit. So generally this mission will take, if you get the jump done correctly first try, it will get done in about, some people complete this level in like 10 minutes. I think even faster. I'm not sure what the speedrunning world record is for this level, but it's insane how fast some people can actually do it. Then there's the keys skip, where you literally skip everything after you spawn in. There's a certain area where you can skip through a what's it called? You can skip through the beginning, pretty much, and going onto the floor. You go skip, and you skip that entire part straight into there, and all the enemies also despawn. They don't actually spawn. I do believe that there is a cutscene here, so I shall end the episode right after this.
This is it. Halo's control center. that terminal. Try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo, how do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring... it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now, they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The Captain. We've got to stop the Captain.
Keys? What
The
are we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
And the episode is done. So thank you guys so much for watching.
There's no
I know it was
time.
kind
Get
of
out of
weird
here. Find
compared to
keys.
what's
Stop
how the other episodes have
Before
gone.
it's too late.
We will be back to normal as per episode 10, I believe it will be. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.